Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope you guys can see me. Let's wait for a bit of an audience and then we can start our session properly. In the meanwhile, don't forget to like and subscribe our channel, and don't also forget to click on the bell icon. I hope a couple of people join us today as well. Today's topic is very important. Let's have a bit of a chat until we see more people around. We have got a few people, alhamdulillah. The current scenario, as you guys know, is quite intense between Pakistan and India, and the situation doesn't seem like, and it has been come to our attention, and it has been revealed that Israel is also playing a big role in it. So we are going to talk about this topic, and I would show you some proofs as well about Israel's involvement. Okay, so I hope you guys can see me now. Let's wait for a bit of an audience, then we get to our topic today. Our topic for today is about Israel's involvement in the conflict between Pakistan and India, and how Israel is fueling this conflict and where would it end. So don't forget to like and subscribe in the meanwhile, and please share this video with your friends, family, and around social media, so we can tell you the divine predictions and the spiritual intelligence that has been coming to Muhammad Qasim bin Abdul Karim. We were live right before this on our Urdu channel as well, and we answered this very important question and revealed some solid proof about Israel's involvement in this scenario. So that's what we are going to talk about in English as well, and I assume we would have some people joining soon. A couple of people are asking questions. Danish Ali, thank you for joining. Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. A couple of people were asking questions in our Urdu session and requesting an English session. So that's why we try to do the English session as well. So let's get to the topic. So our topic for today is Israel's role in India's attack against Pakistan. So let me start formally, because some people watch this video right after the session as well, and we would have to trim this chit chat after later on. So Warrior Man, this channel will explode in popularity. Thank you very much, Warrior Man. Thank you very much, Jazakallah. Danish is asking some question. This is not clear. Danish, please explain your question again, and I would get to the answers later on. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Awais Nasir, and we talk about Allah and his prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and how divine predictions of Muhammad Qasim bin Abdul Karim are guiding the Muslims and the Muslim Ummah, especially Pakistan's army and the forces, about the coming events, how we can plan accordingly, and what are the actions that needed to be taken in order to avoid the coming conflicts and the scenarios, and work for a better future of Muslim Ummah and help Muslim Ummah regain its lost status, regain its lost popularity. So our topic for today is how Israel is playing a very important role in India's conflict with Pakistan that is happening already, and that conflict that we had already told in our sessions before, that a secret meeting was held in White House, and this was revealed in a 16th February 2017 dream of Muhammad Qasim bin Abdul Karim, that a secret meeting took place in Washington, and in that meeting Modi, the Prime Minister of India, was requesting Donald Trump to make him his younger brother, and he endorsed his application, he endorsed his request by explaining to Trump how Modi was doing the same things in Indian occupied Kashmir like Netanyahu was doing in Palestine. This was shown in 16th February 2017, and later on, and within that dream, this was also shown that after Trump accepted Modi as his younger brother, then they met Netanyahu, and all three then decided to open different fronts against Muslims and start atrocities all over the world against Muslims. And then they were planning and had an evil laughter how they would rule the whole world. This was revealed to Muhammad Qasim bin Abdul Karim in 16th February 2017. Later on, the events started happening. India started using pellet guns in Kashmir, and India increased its atrocities across Kashmir, across Indian occupied Kashmir, and within other parts of India as well. And a hate campaign was started against the Muslims all over India. But recently Independent UK is a popular newspaper over there. It has wrote a story. The story is by Robert Fisk, and the title goes, Israel is playing a big role in India's escalating conflict with Pakistan. That's the title of the story by Robert Fisk in Independent newspaper. The name of the newspaper is Independent UK, and the title of the story goes like, the headline goes, Israel is playing a big role in India's escalating conflict with Pakistan. And in that story, he proves how Israel is being backed by Netanyahu and Israel. And you guys already know that Israel is being backed by a lot of billions of dollars of trade coming from United States of America. This is also been exposed, and this is also a known fact by now, that in 2017 India and Israel had arms agreement between each other, and because of that, and after that agreement, both of the countries have agreed to trade arms with each other. Now India is the biggest market of Israel's arms, Israel's ammunition, and India has agreed to buy Israel's ammunition and arms worth of $1 billion every year. This is a huge market, and both of the countries have been cooperating, improving their cooperation for a couple of years now. Modi is also the first Prime Minister of India who has visited Israel while being a Prime Minister. Also, Netanyahu also visited India in January 2018. Both of the sides are shaking hands with each other. Both of the sides are improving cooperation, and both of the sides are contributing to the business of hate, business of warmongering all over the world, and they are combined in their hate crimes against Muslims. Netanyahu is known for his hate crimes in Palestine and inhuman acts, destruction in Palestine, in Gaza, and rest of the part of the occupied Palestine, and Modi is no less. Let me remind you the fact that Modi was a declared international terrorist, and his entry in the United States of America was banned. He was not allowed to visit United States of America right before becoming the prime minister. When he became the prime minister of India, he was then allowed to enter United States, and he was not only allowed but also invited to visit United States. And then they try to cover up his history of hate mongering, his history of violence and atrocities against Muslims that he did in early 2000s in Indian state of Gujarat, where thousands of Muslims were killed, burned alive, kids were killed, women were raped in a greatest ever conflicts of Muslims and Hindu within India. And later on, the Supreme Court of India accepted this fact that the government of Gujarat state was involved in that conflict, and the government was escalating that conflict. This international terrorist, Modi, is now the prime minister and is now backed by Israel, also proven by Robert Fisk's story in Independent that this is happening now. So coming further are other events that are going to happen as well. This was shown to Muhammad Qasim bin Abdul Karim that there is a meeting that is held between Donald Trump and Netanyahu again in Washington. And in that meeting, Netanyahu tells Donald Trump that I have completed the third temple, or the house of the Dajjal, or house of the Antichrist, the temple of the Antichrist in Israel, and now we will start a war. Now we will start a campaign, a killing. We would now go on a killing spree against Muslims all over the world, and then the destruction starts in all of the Middle East, and Muslims become a victim of that destruction led by Israel. This is also going to happen in a near future. We are telling you already, and there is no time to waste. We need to share these dreams and make our leadership aware of that before it's too late. Another very interesting thing happened, that this conflict started with Pakistan's sparing itself from this international war against terror, so-called war against terror, and Pakistan clarified that it's no longer a hired gun, and Pakistan would not involve itself in anybody else's war. This was done and explained, and this was very openly said in a statement by the new Prime Minister of Pakistan, Mr. Imran Khan. And later on, they had a Twitter argument with Donald Trump, and Imran Khan had a Twitter argument with each other. After that, it was shown that Donald Trump holds a meeting in Washington, and in that meeting, he decides that now India will control whole of Pakistan, and he shows a map where India and Pakistan are shown in the same color. And then he decides that India and Pakistan are going to be a single country, and that country would be controlled by India. This part has now started to happen. India's plan is to engage Pakistan for as long as they can, and eventually Pakistan's ammunition, Pakistan's army's powers, Pakistan's army's men, everything they plan to exhaust, and which they would succeed to some extent. And but then eventually Allah's help would come, an Islamic presidential system would come in Pakistan, and those Islamic presidential system, the people heading Pakistan would then be blessed with Allah's blessings, and all of the ammunition and tanks and jet fighters and everything would start coming out of nowhere, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would have mercy on the Muslims of the East, and then India would not be able to move any further. That's how it is going to be. So you are requested to share these dreams as much as you can so that they reach the authorities, because all of the things we have been telling you before have come true 100%, and the future events are also going to happen exactly like we have been telling you. Let me check the questions if you guys have any, and then see. Somebody's asking questions, Danish Ali, about all the dreams. No, all dreams are not a 46th part of prophethood. Har kisam ka khab, only the true dreams which then get proven true are from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then they are the 46th part of Nabuwa, and they are not a Nabuwa in themselves at all. And the only way out of these conflicts and the coming scenarios is to avoid all forms of shirk, and you can avoid all forms of shirk only by seeking refuge to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us a prayer for that. Let's recite that prayer and then we can call it a day. اللهم إني أعوذ بك أن نشرك بك شيء وأنا أعلم وأستغفرك لما لا أعلم اللهم إني أعوذ بك أن نشرك بك شيء وأنا أعلم وأستغفرك لما لا أعلم اللهم إني أعوذ بك أن نشرك بك شيء وأنا أعلم وأستغفرك لما لا أعلم. Don't forget to join us every day 10:30 to 10:45 p.m. around the same time on the same channel, while we talk about the divine dreams, the geopolitical scenario, and how this geopolitical scenario is shaping the future of Muslim Ummah. What can be done, what should we do, and what should Muslim Ummah, its leaders and everybody should do, and what are the latest messages that are coming from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Jazakumullahu khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.